chair. I think that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah,
And so,
it is from now.
and tonight, or today, or technically it's tonight, we're going to be talking about potatoes. So, why are potatoes round?
Just the way it is, I guess. Not sure. Interesting.
And next week, we'll talk about bananas. Now, on to more serious matters. So, what is it that you study?
Right now I'm a final year student of physics. It's my third year now, hence the final year. I'm doing bachelor, so it's only 3 years. Then I'll be going back to Malaysia. Yeah, that's it. Physics.
So, since you've been in Britain a while, how have you found the weather?
Yeah, that's a very good question. They always say like, when you think of UK weather, it's rain, and it's true. It always rain here, but not depends on the season, but still it often rain. I mean, but this is kind of good. I mean, like for the December, it's not that cold as was last year. There's like rare snow, but yeah, I don't like snow, so yeah, it's good news for me.
We have a joke, which is, what was it? It's basically, we have 3 days of summer. Yeah, that's it. I think
That's a good one. Short and
someone's going to correct me, but yeah, basically, yeah, it's like, how's the summer? Oh, it was a good 3 days. But yeah, even
that's
in,
a good one.
even in the summer we get rain.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
Been there.
So, what is it like to study in a non-Muslim country? So what? I know, like, you haven't studied in university in Malaysia,
Yeah.
but you've studied lower education and you've lived there for the majority of your life. So what's the differences? Have you faced any challenges since coming here?
I would say it's challenging, but it's not very like. I didn't have like a lot of culture shock because back in my college when I did my A levels, which is in Subang Jaya Tails College. In that college, there's only like, I don't know, like 95%. There's only 5% of Muslim, and the 95% are Chinese, Indians. Yeah. So I didn't have like a lot of culture shock because I make friends with non-Muslim. So when I came here, it wasn't like a big deal that, oh my god, what, wow, I didn't get that much. Just like, I mean, in terms of languages, foods, and weather, something like that. But in terms of like adapting, it's not that much of a big fuss for me.
When I went to Malaysia, I went to lots of places such as villages and towns and cities and beaches. Beaches are always fun. And no matter where I went, there was always a masjid available to pray. Right?
Yeah.
When I went on a bus, you know, they took stops to go and
service,
to go and eat, get food, which was the same thing, and to go pray, obviously. However, in the UK, there's a lot less. There are quite a few, but there's a lot less. And I know that in Sheffield, there's plenty of places that you can go, but at the same time, they get full quite easily, especially on Fridays. So, have you had difficulty finding places to pray even? Perhaps when you've gone travelling. I know Malaysians love to go travelling.
Yes, we do indeed.
So, you know, I've had these kind of challenges.
We actually like literally like prayed anywhere. I remember when I went to the last 3 weeks, I went to the Peak District to Spanish Age, and I had to pray on top of the rock. Just like, wow, so cold, and so I was like, my foot was so wet over there because it was raining, and I would have to pray. Wow, I will remember that. And even like if you went to like the city, something, you didn't get like a lot of mosques. In Sheffield might be yes, but I know like Sunderland, the place with the low percentage of Muslim, so we end up like having to pray in the changing room, like go to like H&M, Top Man, like like pretend to buy clothes, but actually just pray inside. It was fun,
That's an interesting idea. Have you ever been to Manchester?
A lot of times.
Okay. Gosh. Do you know that in the town somewhere there is a kind of like an underground mosque?
Wow.
So it's not like a training camp or anything. It's just literally a mosque that's underground.
Wow, literally.
So it's in the main town centre area.
City centre.
Yeah. My point being is, Manchester's quite a big city, and there's a lot of Muslims there.
Yes, absolutely.
But even in Manchester, it's quite difficult to find somewhere to pray in town. That's the only one place I know in town that you can go to. There are other places dotted around, but I mean, like in the main vicinity of the town, the city centre. Like when you go to Manchester, where would you pray? If you don't know of that particular place, you have to go quite far to find somewhere.
Yeah, because I've got like tons of friends in Manchester, so whenever I go to Manchester, it's like, oh, can I like stop by your place for 5 minutes to pray there? So in Manchester, I never had a problem because there are extremely way too many. I mean, Malaysians, Muslims, especially in Russia.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, Malaysians everywhere.
What about any form of discrimination or negative?
Yeah. It would be like a lie if I say I didn't have like even like racial abuse, even like I mostly had like racial abuse, never like religion, because I look like a Chinese guy. I got a lot because even I think I have like a Chinese bloodline, so that's why. And sometimes when I take like walk around the West Street in the middle of the night, there's really like a lot of drunk people there, and then they say like something like Chinese stuff, and I don't know what to say because I'm not Chinese, so I don't understand it very much. So it's funny. It's like, okay.
So you're saying the drunk people?
Yeah, the drunk people.
Are you talking about like native people? Are you talking about other but Chinese people?
I think. Yeah, Chinese.
I mean, as in the Chinese say it, or the natives?
No, I mean, the locals here.
The locals.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they say like, oh, ni hao, something. It's like, oh, I'm not Chinese, man.
Okay, but apart from that, is there anything other that's concerned you? Or?
Not really. Because I think other people had worse. I mean, like, I had my friend. For guys, it's easy. For like Muslim guy, because it's not very obvious, right? For a girl, you wear hijab, so it's very you can tell like from a mile away, oh, she's a Muslim. You can tell. So I think they suffer. They get more than us. I mean, like in terms of abuse. Yeah.
But at the same time, you could say that the sisters, because they are still wearing the hijab in a place which is dominated by non-Muslims, that is quite, I guess, courageous might be the right word for it.
Yeah, quite bold.
Quite, they're putting that much into their faith that even if it does cause them negative impact, they're still willing to do it on a daily basis.
Yeah, I mean, I think because they believe in Allah. Because they say like everything is always a good ending, right? So there must be something like in Malay called hikmah. I don't know in English what's that word. So like it's sort of like karma. If you do good, get good stuff.
So what about the positives? What have you found coming here? Because I'm sure it's not all bad.
Yeah,
so what do you think makes Sheffield or the UK good for studying or visiting?
I mean, first of all, the place like Sheffield, I like it because it's green. Because I'm a very like UNESCO guy, very PETA, like animal stuff. PETA. So when I came here, wow, so green. Like not only Sheffield in the UK, you like emphasize recycling like a lot. You have like separate bin, like in Malaysia, we're getting there, but not as advanced as here. That's why I like it so much. And
that's not just Sheffield. Like in Somerset, we've got that.
Yeah, the UK.
In Manchester, when I stayed in Manchester, they've got that. It's pretty much in the majority of the cities. So it's kind of like a global UK thing.
Yeah.
It's not really global UK.
Yeah, the UK. And then the food here. I mean, like you can get like London Road, and Eccleston Road. It's like they have food from all over the world, like Thai food, Indian, Turkish, you name it, like English food as well. So milk. Yeah, the milk is great, man. You should try it.
I do enjoy the milk. Okay. Any other positives apart from the milk?
Yeah. And in terms of learning as well, I really like it because it's like I find like get closer to the lecturer. I mean, it's like you drop the formality because I don't know if in the East Asian country will like more polite. If you say a person like older than you have to say like sir, like and like prof, we call him prof. But here I have professor. He's my mentor. His name is Professor David Mowbray, and I just call him David. So wow, you just drop the formality and hence you get closer. So that's what I like about it.
It's less formal, yeah. When I visited a Malaysian university, quite briefly, I noticed that the accommodation is, say, I think it's like 3 people to a room,
And it sucks, man.
and you have, what was it, a group bathroom, and you have to go out.
Horrible.
You have to go out to eat.
Yeah, true. It was horrible because I had a friend in area of KL, Inshallah as well. They have like they rent this condo. You sound condo. Wow, so rich. But you know how many people live there? I think 11. 11 people living in a condo. It's like you see like mattresses everywhere. They don't even sleep on a bed. They sleep on like sheet, like mattress. I can't imagine. It's like so hard. Yeah, you have to pay your own rent. God, yeah, it must be hard to study in Malaysia. I reckon.
So an advantage is staying in. You got your own room. You know?
Yeah, I got my own.
I live upstairs in my
Big room, yeah.
You know, unfortunately, you've got the better room. But there's not much I can do about it. But yeah, so and there's also student accommodation, which is even better than a house.
Yeah.
But more expensive.
Yeah.
A lot more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, there's that advantage. Have you ever tried to take your religion and maybe talk to somebody who isn't a Muslim in the UK? Since the UK could be a big place for dawah. Have you ever tried giving dawah to people?
To be honest, not really like, because I used to say stuff like randomly like, oh, join the dark side.
Join the dark side.
No. Join the side, join the good side. I mean, but I think it was in my first year when there's this couple. I think they're from the church, and they always come to my house like every week to like invite me to come to the church, and we always have this discussion in the front door, and I ask them question about Christian, and they ask me question about Islam, and I find that quite interesting because we like learn about each other's religion. So yeah, besides from that, no, so that's the one. Yeah, long time ago, 2 years ago. That's it.
So, what would you say to someone in Malaysia right now who is considering coming here?
Yeah, good luck. I mean, like, it's fun. Seriously, it's challenging. Because you have to do all things by yourself. You have to choose a house. I mean, then do the rent and pay the bills. You know that all the adult stuff like pay the bills, for the Wi-Fi. You have to go for your class because there's nobody here to tell you what to do. Like you're free like a bird. you can either be a good guy or the bad guy here. Like seriously, things are because seriously that there's no parents, there's no like society here for you to stop you from doing something. You're free, like seriously. So you have to be very mature. That's one thing.
You're making me want to live here now. Luckily, I do.
Yeah, you do. Lucky you.
Well, I don't know about that. Finally, some interesting news. I was reading The Guardian. I don't know if anyone reads The Guardian. But apparently, chess is not permitted because it comes under gambling and a waste of time.
Oh my god. Then, this is a sin! I've got chess on my own.
So what do you think about... This came from the Grand Mufti of Saudi Arabia, apparently. Just in case it wasn't.
Yeah, first of all, I think we need to make sure that it is legit first.
We as in you and me, or
Yeah,
we as in the community here?
I mean the community, all of us.
Okay.
Let's make it like very legit. It is from him or not. But if it is, then it's I don't know. I think it's quite silly to do that because I don't think there's a harm in chess. Like they say, waste of time. I mean, like, man, it's like a game to like challenge your mind. Like,
It is. So I think that in itself. So the whole point of chess is to kind of challenge your mind and challenge the mind of the opponent. It's great for developing someone's intellect.
Yep.
So in regards to it wasting time, I don't quite understand how that works. On the other matter of gambling, since no money generally exchanges hands.
I don't get the gambling.
Like, you know, if we played chess right now, I'd lose, but if we did, no one would exchange any money.
You lose, bye bye.
You know, it's in a sense, it's a sport.
Yeah.
So,
Board game, isn't it? Some kind of board game.
well, Monopoly's a board game. You know, you could say chess is a sport for the mind.
Okay. Alright.
Maybe Monopoly as well. Right.
Yeah. So I think it's quite silly to do that. Oh, there is an issue last time because, you know, for the king and queen, there's like a cross. For some of the, I don't know if I have it there, but there's a cross. I don't remember. Is it for the king or the queen? Yeah, there's a T there. And people say, oh, but you can. I don't know, if you don't like it, you can just cut it off and that's it. Still play it.
It might be both. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I play chess in the world. Yes. Okay. Well, it's fine. I'm still gonna play chess.
Yeah,
that's fine. You know, you can always chop off the cross if that.
Yeah. If you think it's harm,
if you
cut it off.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah.
But I guess even they've got bishops as well.
Yeah, in the castle, isn't it? But I don't know, things like this.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
It might be bad to start chopping everything up. Just have like.
What's your castle?
I guess then it turns into checkers. I'm not sure.
Yeah, checkers. Yeah.
I don't know how you play checkers. Okay then. Well, thank you for talking with me. I hope it's been interesting for people.
Yeah, this is I would say it's my first interview ever. Apart from my high school, and that's it. Yeah, it's been a while. Being interviewed 4 or 5 years.
Okay, well, thank you for that, and
thank you for having me.
I hope to see everyone in episode 2.
Yep. Ciao.